Brashear High School sponsored a blood drive at the Keller Building in downtown Brashear on Monday. 20 units of blood were collected. We'd like to thank everyone who participated.
The Brashear Tiger basketball teams were on the road at Granite County Friday night. The Lady Tigers took an 8-4 lead and were still ahead 28-21 at halftime. Granite County came out hot after the break and scored 10 straight to take the lead. Brashear trailed until finally retaking the lead in the fourth quarter and held on for a 44-41 win. Mandy Taylor scored 11 points for Brashear, Meredith Thomas had 9, Allison Thompson had 8, Abby Hall had 7, Abby Kirby had 4, Ashley Moncrief had 3, and Skylar Hausman scored 2. The Brashear boys were in trouble from early going as Granite County jumped out to a 25-5 lead after one quarter and a 33-7 lead at halftime. Granite County had another huge quarter in the third and won by a final score of 64-26. Cole Acton and Chance Hill scored 6 points for Brashear. Devin Morrison and Jacob Reeves had 5 each, and Gabe Thomas and Tyler Watson scored 2 points each. The Brashear boys faced Novinger in the first round play at Brashear tournament Monday night. Novinger jumped out to a quick 25-6 lead after one quarter and were up 48-12 at halftime. Brashear fared no better in the second half, eventually falling 88-24 to the Wildcats. Chance Hill and Jacob Reeves each scored 7 points for Brashear. Patrick Jacobson and Jacob Blything had 3 each, and Gabe Thomas and Tyler Watson scored 2 points each. The Brashear girls played their first round of Brashear tournament game against Knox County Tuesday. The Lady Eagles jumped ahead of Brashear 23-6 after one quarter and were leading 49-12 at halftime. Knox County continued their winning ways in the second half, downing Brashear 77-24. Meredith Thomas scored 8 points for Brashear, Abby Kirby had 5, Abby Hall had 4, Mandy Taylor had 3, and Ashley Moncrief and Allison Thompson scored 2 points each. The Brashear and Kirksville JV boys played Wednesday night in a consolation semi-final round game at the Brashear tournament. It was a close game in the first half, with the score tied at 10-10 after one quarter, and with Kirksville JV holding a 29-27 lead at halftime. Brashear still trailed 39-38 after 3 quarters, but tied the game at 51 in all to force overtime and eventually pick up the win for a 63-59. Jacob Reeves scored 36 points for Brashear. Gabe Thomas had 9, Sam Smith had 7, Chance Hill added 6, Cole Acton had 4, and Jacob Blything scored 1 point. The Brashear girls and Atlanta girls met in a consolation semifinal game Wednesday in the Brashear tournament. Brashear took the early lead of 13-10 after one quarter and 24-20 at halftime. Atlanta closed the deficit to 28-27 after 3 quarters and eventually took the lead in the fourth quarter and held on for a 48-41 win. Mandy Taylor led Brashear, scoring with 13 points. Allison Thompson added 7. Abby Kirby had 6. Meredith Thomas had 5. Skylar Hausman had 4. Ashley Moncrief had 3. And Abby Hall scored 2 points.